I'm done. I've been playing this game for too long. And now, it ends. My parents will never see another dollar from me. The truth is, they've been using me for years, years I'll never get back. And, tonight, at this table, I'm putting an end to it. No more lies. No more pretending. They'll hear it from me. Loud and clear. I'm not your ATM. And I'm done saving you. AD. I watch them. All smiles and praises for Sam. Their golden child. To Sam's incredible win. Dad says, raising his glass. That proud grin spreading across his face. My sister lowers her head modestly, humbly accepting their adoration. While my mother gushes about her natural talent. She's destined for greatness. Mom says, I've heard it all before. Another round of glory for Sam. Another moment for me to disappear into the background. And for once, I don't care. Sam sips her wine, eyes glittering with pride. And I almost laugh. They don't know how much of this was bought with my blood, sweat, and tears. But tonight, I'm taking back what's mine. Did you tell them about the judge's comments? I ask, breaking the silence. Before I can even finish my sentence, Dad cuts in. Sam, tell them what he said afterward. But it's too late. The weight of it all settles in. Thick and suffocating. They'll never see me. They'll never see the sacrifice. But they will see me now. I lean back in my chair, my eyes flicking over the dinner table. The weight of the moment settling in. It's all too easy to sit here. Watch them bask in their false image of success. While I've been the one keeping them afloat. The mortgage. The bills. The repairs I've been covering it all. They don't know what it's cost me. But I'm done being the invisible one. The one who's always pushed aside for the next big thing in their lives. Tonight. I make them see me. Tonight. They'll learn the truth. The air is thick with the sound of clinking glasses. The laughter of my parents as they pour more wine. And I can't take it anymore. You know. I begin. My voice steady despite the storm brewing inside me. I'm really tired of all of this. Tired of pretending. Dad looks up from his glass. A little confused. But still grinning. Pretending? He repeats. Clearly not understanding. Pretending you don't know about the mortgage. I snap. Locking eyes with him. His smile falters. The tension in the room rising. Sam, sitting across from me, shifts uncomfortably. What are you talking about? She asks. Her voice laced with confusion. I don't look at her. Instead, I turn to my parents. You think I don't know how you've been using me? Using my money to keep your life afloat? I pause, letting the words sink in. Every month. For 4 years. I've paid your mortgage. Your bills. You've never once acknowledged it. Tell. My mother's face pales as she places her glass down. The delicate clink of the crystal ringing in the silence. Kylie. This is ridiculous. She says. Her voice shaky. This is a family matter. We've always taken care of you. I laugh. Low and bitter. The sound sharp in the otherwise calm room. Taken care of me? Really? I glance at Sam, who still looks confused. Sam. Did you know? Did you know I've been paying for the roof over our heads while you were buying your condo and getting your promotions? Her face falls as the realization hits her. I didn't know. She whispers. Her voice barely audible. They told me they were helping you. That you were struggling. I shake my head. The bitterness rising again. Helping me? Is that what they told you? I turn back to my parents. My voice cutting through the tension. They've been taking advantage of me. Using me to cover their mistakes. And you've all been blind to it. My father slams his fist on the table. his face flushed with anger. This is enough. Kylie, you're out of line. I don't flinch. I'm done. Dad, I say, my voice clear. You've had your chance. But now, I'm done being your safety net. No more lies. No more pretending I don't see it. The silence in the room feels suffocating. But I don't break. This is the moment they'll have to face the truth, my truth. I slide my phone across the table. The bright screen lighting up the dark room. I watch as their eyes follow the display. Their faces unreadable. Here's the first payment. I say, my voice cold. Holding back the anger. February 15th, 2021. $2. $500 to prevent foreclosure. Just this once. You said, my father looks at the screen. His face suddenly tightening. But he says nothing. I keep scrolling. My thumb moving slowly as the truth unfolds. March. April. May. I continue. My words cutting through the tension. Every month. A payment between $1, $202, $400, depending on the crisis of the moment. You asked. I gave. No questions asked. I pause, glancing up at them. But their faces are masked with disbelief. But somehow, the mortgage was always due again. And I always paid. I feel the weight of the years of sacrifice pressing down on me. And it burns. Sam's eyes widen as she starts to piece it together. I didn't know. She whispers. Almost as if she can't believe it. Her voice shakes. But she doesn't know the half of it. They told me they were helping you. She says, guilt creeping into her tone. I shake my head. My jaw clenched. They've been lying to you. They've been lying to everyone. And all this time, you've been the golden child. While I've been drowning. My mother stares at me. Her face pale. Hands trembling. Kylie. This is ridiculous, she stammers. Her voice trying to hold some authority. But it falters. You don't need to do this. The words sting. But I can't stop now. You don't get it. Do you? I lean in. My voice firm. This is not some charity. I'm not a cash machine for your mistakes. You've drained me dry. And I've kept quiet for too long. I push the phone closer, letting them see the evidence. The payments? The lies. Everything laid bare. I watch as the realization hits them. And I finally let the truth hang in the air like a suffocating cloud. $84,000. I say. The number heavy in the silence. That's how much I've given you. To keep this house. To keep this family afloat. And you never even said thank you. You never even saw it. My father shifts uncomfortably. His fingers tapping nervously against the table. Kylie. We've had setbacks. You know that. It's not as simple as it seems. But I'm done making excuses for them. You think I don't know that? 4 years of setbacks. And every single one of them came out of my pocket. I let the words sink in. Each one a strike that pierces their defenses. Sam's eyes are wide now. Her face full of confusion and guilt. I had no idea. She whispers. Her voice trembling. I didn't know it was like that. I take a deep breath. The weight of everything finally starting to lift. No one ever told you. Sam, they didn't want you to know. Because if you knew, you might have to face the truth. My father tries to interrupt. But I'm not done. I'm not your backup plan anymore. I'm done pretending I don't see how this works. I drop my phone onto the table. The evidence still glaring at them. But I don't need it anymore. The silence between us is deafening. My father's mouth opens, then closes again. But nothing comes out. The truth is out. And for the first time in years, I feel like I'm finally seen. I sit at my desk. The glow of my computer screen illuminating the room in the late hours of the night. The files in front of me, meticulously organized, hold the truth I've been gathering for weeks. Bank statements, payment histories, emails exchanged between me and my parents. 4 years of sacrifice. 4 years of silently funding their life while I watched them praise Sam. All while they ignored the toll it took on me. I've been invisible. The one who keeps things together. But no more. Tonight. That changes. The numbers on the screen stare back at me. $84. 000. The amount I've given them. The amount I've spent keeping their house standing while they kept going like nothing was wrong. My fingers hover over the mouse. And I scroll down. The amount growing with each month I funded their lives. The weight of it all hits me again, the years of putting them first. Of sacrificing my dreams. My future. For their comfort. The sting of never being thanked. Never being acknowledged. It cuts deep. But tonight, I'm done. Tonight. I take control. Tonight. They'll face the consequences. I don't need to keep paying for their mistakes. I'm not their backup plan anymore. I've been holding on to this, letting the anger build. But now, it's time to act. I won't just stop paying. I'll make sure they feel every cent, every decision that they've made, and how much it's cost me. They'll see the truth, and they'll know that I've had enough. My fingers move quickly as I type, each word deliberate. I'm putting everything together, the evidence, the numbers, the lies they've told Sam. She doesn't know. And I don't want her to suffer. But she needs to see it. She needs to see how they've used me. Used her too. Without ever acknowledging the weight I've carried. The email is clear. Concise. And to the point. Every single transaction. Every payment. Every promise broken. I'm not holding back. I hit send. My heart pounds as I lean back in my chair. A sense of finality sweeping over me. There's no going back now. I'm free. I've set the stage. The truth is out there. And now it's in their hands. They'll read it. And they'll feel it. The sting of everything they've taken from me will hit them all at once. And I'll finally be free of the guilt. The burden of their expectations. The room is silent. The weight of what I've done settling over me. I've set the wheels in motion. I can't predict what will happen next. But I don't need to. This is the moment I take my life back. No more lies. No more sacrifices. I won't be their safety net anymore. They'll face the truth. They'll face me. The room is buzzing with conversation. The clink of champagne glasses and the soft hum of classical music filling the air. I watch my parents, standing at the head of the room, beaming with pride as they prepare to toast Sam's latest achievement. The table is set with extravagant food, the wine flowing freely. And Sam stands at the center of it all, the golden child, shining brightly as ever. I don't even know why I came, maybe to prove something to myself. Maybe because I want them to understand what they've taken from me. They don't see me. Not really. But they will tonight. To Sam's incredible success, my father announces, lifting his glass. His smile is wide. His voice booming across the room. Youngest partner in the firm's history. No one deserves this more than you. Sam's eyes sparkle as she smiles back at him. Lowering her head modestly. I couldn't have done it without all the support from you both, she says. Her voice syrupy sweet. The perfect picture of humility. I clench my fists under the table. The anger simmering just beneath the surface. They always had this way of elevating her. Of making her the star of everything. My heart aches. Not just for me, but for the years I've spent being the one who supported them all, the one who kept the house standing, the one who never asked for recognition. I've had enough. Could I add something to the toast? I say, standing up. My voice is calm. Too calm. But the look on their faces shifts as they turn toward me. Dad's smile falters. Confusion creeping into his eyes. Of course. Kylie, he says. But there's a nervous edge to his voice now. Sam looks over. Brows furrowed in confusion. I can feel every set of eyes in the room on me, waiting for what comes next. I just wanted to say, I begin, my voice steady, that Sam's success is well-deserved. But I think we all should acknowledge the real reason we're here tonight. There's a pause. A breathless moment where the room falls silent. The reason we're here is because I've been the one keeping everything together. I watch the realization hit their faces. And it's as if the air has been sucked out of the room. Dad's face hardens, his hand tightening around his glass. Kylie, he says, his voice low and warning. This isn't the time for... No. I cut him off, my voice growing stronger. This is the perfect time. I take a deep breath, letting it all out. I've been paying the mortgage for the last 4 years. I've kept this house from being foreclosed while you two played your little games. I've been keeping your lives afloat. And you never even noticed. I let the words hang in the air, each one sharper than the last. Sam's face turns white as she processes the truth. How much? Kylie? She asks, her voice barely above a whisper. But I can hear the tremor in it. I don't look at her. Not yet. $84,000, I say, my voice a quiet storm. That's how much I've given you. Every month. For years. And you've never once acknowledged it. Not even a thank you. My father opens his mouth to speak. But the words die on his lips. The room is eerily still. The sounds of celebration gone. I never asked for recognition. I continue, the anger rising in my chest. But my voice stays controlled. I never asked for you to acknowledge me. But what I want now is for you to understand that everything you have, everything you enjoy, has been paid for by me. And not once have I been seen for it. I turn to face Sam, who is still frozen, her eyes wide. You think you've been supported, that Mom and Dad have been there for you. But you don't know the cost of that. You don't know what it took for me to make sure they didn't lose this house. My mother stands suddenly, her face drained of color. This isn't the time for this. Kylie, she says, her voice cracking. But I don't back down. Oh. It's time. I reply, my tone ice cold. It's long past time. I pull out my phone, showing the evidence, the bank statements, the payment logs. I put it all on the screen for everyone to see. This is what it cost me. Every month for the past 4 years, I've been drained dry. And you never even noticed. The room is quiet. The only sound now is the clinking of silverware on plates. The shock on my parents' faces is palpable, their masks slipping as they try to come to terms with what's been said. We never meant for this to happen, my mother whispers. But the words have no weight anymore. I meet her eyes, unflinching. You didn't mean for it to happen. I echo. But you let it. And now, I'm done. I let the silence settle, the weight of the truth hanging heavy in the air. So, now that the truth is out, I say, turning back to the room, I think it's time we all face what's been done. My eyes flicker across the faces of the family gathered. And for the first time in years, I feel seen. The room is silent, the weight of the truth hanging heavy in the air. But I'm not done. Not by a long shot. I watch their faces' confusion, disbelief, and something darker creeping in as the realization sinks in. My father's jaw tightens, his eyes narrowing as if trying to pull away from the words I've just laid bare. You think you can just destroy everything we've built? He spits out, his voice laced with anger. You think you can break this family with a few words? I stand tall, unflinching, the shock in their eyes fueling the fire in my chest. Destroy everything? I echo, my voice steady but sharp. You're the ones who destroyed everything. You've been using me, lying to me. And now it's time you face it. My father's hand shakes as it grips the edge of the table. We were trying to protect you, he protests. But the words fall flat. Protect me? I repeat, a bitter laugh escaping my lips. You've been draining me dry for years. I wasn't the one who needed protection, I was the one holding everything together. Sam is silent now, her eyes wide, her hands trembling slightly. She looks between me and our parents, as if seeing everything for the first time. Kylie. I didn't know, she whispers, her voice breaking with guilt. I didn't know any of this. I thought you were struggling, that they were helping you. The truth stings, but I can't hold back anymore. You were the golden child, I say coldly. You were the one they built up, while I was the one who paid the price. And all you got was the praise, while I got nothing but their demands. I look at my mother, her face pale, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. You lied to us, Kylie, she says quietly, her voice trembling. You never told us you were struggling. The words slice through me, but I don't flinch. Why should I have to tell you? You never asked. You were too busy using me. My voice grows louder, my anger rising with every word. You always thought I was fine, but I wasn't fine. I was drowning. And you just kept taking. I pull out the file I've been holding, the one I've prepared for this moment, and drop it onto the table with a quiet thud. These are the records, I say, my voice cutting through the tension like a blade. Every payment, every lie. I kept track of it all. The mortgage, the bills, everything you asked for. And I gave it. I gave everything. And you never even noticed. The file lies between us like a final, damning statement. And I watch them as they read the words they never thought they'd see. Dad finally speaks, his voice low, almost a growl. You're making a mistake. Kylie, this isn't how a family works. You don't turn on your family like this. I look him dead in the eye. Maybe you're right, I say, my tone icy. But I'm done being the one who sacrifices everything while you take. I'm done playing the part of the martyr. The words hit like a punch. And I don't look away. This is the moment. The moment they finally see me. Sam stands up, shaking her head in disbelief. I can't believe this, she murmurs, stepping back. I thought we were all in this together. I look at her, my heart heavy with the weight of the truth I'm exposing. We were never in this together. Sam, I say softly, I've been carrying this family for years. And now it's time for you all to see what that cost me. The room goes silent again, and I let the weight of my words hang in the air. I've said what I needed to say. I've exposed the truth. Now, I'm free. Free from the lies, the manipulation, and the guilt. No more pretending. No more sacrificing myself. The truth is out, and there's no turning back. The silence that fills the room after the truth has been laid bare is unlike anything I've ever experienced. For the first time in years, I feel a weight lifting off my chest, though the anger and sadness still linger, just beneath the surface. The years of sacrifice, the endless giving, have finally come to an end. It was painful to expose everything, but I don't regret it. For once, I am free. The house feels different now. It's still the same walls, the same furniture, but it no longer holds the same weight of obligation. For the first time, I walk through the rooms without the constant reminder of what I've done for them, what I've given up. I can breathe a little easier now. There is no more pretending, no more staying small to make room for their expectations. I am no longer invisible. I stand in the space I've carved for myself, and it feels like a small victory. I pull my phone from my pocket, scrolling through the messages. Sam's words catch my eye. Simple but full of guilt. I had no idea. I'm so sorry. It stings, but it's not as sharp as it once would have been. She didn't know, and I didn't want to hurt her. But now, she's seen the truth. We're both a little broken from this, but there's something in the honesty that feels like a healing step. Even if it's small, I sit down on the couch, the room now quiet, save for the soft hum of the city outside. For so long, I've been caught in the cycles of guilt and sacrifice, too afraid to stand up for myself, to say enough is enough, but I've done it. I've taken control. It doesn't feel like victory yet, but it's a beginning. It's the first step toward living for me, toward building something that's truly mine. The phone buzzes again, this time with a message from a friend. Dinner next week? It's been too long. I smile, and for the first time in a long while, it feels like something worth looking forward to. I'm learning how to take back my life, piece by piece, not just by cutting ties, but by building new ones. I'm reclaiming what was mine all along, the space to live, to be seen, to exist without apology. I stand up and walk over to the window, looking out at the skyline of the city. It's early evening now. The sky painted in shades of orange and pink. The world feels open, full of possibility. I don't have all the answers, but for the first time, I know I'm on the right path. I'm not weighed down by their demands anymore. I'm walking forward, and it feels like freedom. The door is open, and I'm finally stepping through it.